Hello and welcome back, friends. If you are new around here, I'm Big Gator. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now, we are covering ATP Playford City Challenger. Yes, we're down to the challengers right now. It's all we got left for the rest of the year. So get yourself involved with what we got going in the second round, and keep your eyes peeled for the pin comment if you want to play along with what I'm playing with as well. All right, if you do like the breakdown of these matches, please give the video a like. It goes a long way. Thank you in advance. If you do want to support the channel further and get my picks as soon as I upload, you can subscribe. We just hit over 800 subs. Thank you guys so much. Let's get to 900. That's the next goal for me. Let's keep it pushing. If you are feeling extra generous and want to give some more love, there's a link at the bottom of the pinned comment if you would like to donate, as well as a link to my free Discord. We have plays for WTA as well, even though there's not many left, and NBA. So get yourself involved, okay? With that being said, what are we looking like for today? Oh boy, it's been about 10 days since you seen me last. Hopefully you missed me. I missed you. I've worked my fucking ass off. I'm so tired. But I have a fuck ton of days off. So now we are here to get through all of Playford City. No hesitations. No interruptions. Let's do it. All right? Last thing we talked on was the Alcaraz and Sinner final. Sinner did his thing in Turin. We knew that was going to happen, honestly, but I was rooting for Carlos. Could only do so much. And I think when it comes to these two guys, I'm done betting on them in finals. It's just such a coin flip. You just never know. And I'm not going to keep shooting at this thing. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, we'll push on to what's happening in Playford City. Our first match is going to be James McCabe going against, I think, Mark Polmans. And this is going to be the battle of the Aussies, okay? Bunch of Australian dudes here. They've played once before at a challenger 2 years ago. McCabe won 7-5, 7-5. But rank difference is pretty significant here. Polmans is ranked at 415. McCabe is at 194. We just saw, if you didn't know, McCabe was in the semifinals in the Sydney Challenger. He lost to Cruz Hewitt in the first round in Brisbane. But so far, he's only let his opponents get one game off in Playford City. So, in the Playford Challenger, he won against Blaise Bicknell, 6-4, 6-1. Polmans, looks like it took him 3 sets to get through Hayato Matsuoka. Anyway, as far as form is going, it does look like Polmans might be in a nice little form right here. This is going to be on the outdoor hard courts this season. McCabe is 24-27 with a 60% win rate, going against Polmans, who's got a 34-14 this season with a 57% win rate. But he's been doing a lot of that at the M25 ITF level. McCabe's been playing real challengers. Went to the U.S. Open. Tried to get into Wimbledon, qualified. He's a real threat. He just has been playing against real people. Even though he just lost in the semis to Hayato Matsuoka, Polmans actually beat him just now. So that is actually a little bit funny. He didn't lose by so much when they played each other 2 years ago. 4 games. So, looks like FanDuel is now putting flags next to people's names. Okay. I like the spread for Polmans at 4.5. Only because he was able to beat someone recently that McCabe wasn't, and he covered his spread there as well. I think he was an underdog in that match, if I'm not mistaken. So I do think that Polmans might be a good hit here. It's both right-handed. Everyone that's playing in this tournament is right-handed, so there's no left-handed thoughts that have to come into play this week. Thank goodness, honestly. But as I said, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I've had a whole 10 days off, so I got to get a good look at what this Polmans guy is even doing on a court. On his best day, which was about 5 years ago, he was ranked 116. McCabe on his best day was ranked 164. So don't forget that either. On his best day, he was better. So it's looking like his form may be saying that he could keep up a bit. He won back-to-back ITF in 25s, but that doesn't really mean too much to me. McCabe has only been able to get to a semifinal and on the challenger level as of recently. But if he does win, hey, McCabe, good on you. But I do see a potential upset could happen here. Second round, these guys have been playing a fuck ton of tennis. Polmans definitely has been playing a lot of tennis. He's been playing consistently since he had a week off about a week and a half ago, but he's been playing consistently since like October's. Before October. Yeah, this guy might be a little bit tired. Just a little bit. Both of these guys have been playing a fuck ton of tennis, so I like the spread for Polmans, but I do think McCabe will win. It's worth the same amount, honestly. So whatever you feel comfortable with taking, minus 210 for McCabe's money line, minus 240 for the plus 4.5 for Polmans. I will battle with myself and see which one makes more sense, and I'll get back to you in the pinned comment. But we can move on to the next match, and our next match is going to be Sach going against Rinky Dinky Hijikata. And this is going to be their first head-to-head, both Australian, but rank, once again, a little bit too significant to ignore here. Rinky is a minus 1,600 favorite. Rinky Hijikata. This Sach guy, oh wow. Won his first round, but it took 3 sets to do so. Rinky didn't even let up 3 games from the guy he played against, so would think that he's in a little bit better form now. I mean, I wouldn't touch this match just because him winning in straights is minus 330. It is still Rinky Hijikata here, so he hasn't been having the absolute best season, but at this level, he should be playing pretty well. This is an ATP 75, so for fuck's sakes, please, Rinky. The guy he's going against is 647 ranked. He's 125. Sach has a 27 and 23 record. Rinky only has a 16 and 17 record. But he's got a 62% win rate still. I don't know how Rinky wins. I don't know if he covers the spread. You better just watch and see how this happens for him. Maybe the first set over 9.5 games. Maybe, just maybe. It's plus 106. I'm going to leave that alone. You guys can have that one if you like that one. I don't have too many words or thoughts for that match, but we will move on. And next we have Jason Kubler going against Carl Overbeck. Kubler is Australian, 32 years old, my age. And going against Carl Overbeck, who is Danish, 24 years old, ranked 597. Kubler is ranked 188. He just went through League 2 and 6-3, 6-3. Looks like Overbeck had to qualify just to get into this challenger, and he's played about 8 sets of tennis so far. Kubler played in the Sydney Challenger, made it to the semis, lost to Duckworth. Definitely is going to be the guy who's going to be getting the easy win here, in my opinion. He's minus 245. I think that's a great price for someone I don't know. So, Overbeck has been playing a little bit consistently better, right? Like, going back to, what is this? October 20th. He's been in Australia and he's been playing pretty well. The lowest he's gotten to is the second round. The highest he's gotten to is the final against Dane Sweeney in Brisbane. But he made it to the semifinals in Brisbane 3. And then in Sydney, he lost in the second round to Rinky Hijikata in a double tiebreak, which is crazy. So something tells me this guy might be able to keep it a bit close as well. Goes to 3 sets. I think this could be a 3-setter. It might go. This could go 2-1 Overbeck on some crazy shit. And just because I'm saying that, I don't even know if I like the Kubler money line anymore. Just because of, well, let's just look at how they've been playing. 30-12 on the hard courts and 19-4. Jesus. All right, 19-4, but when he does play at the challenger level, he gets destroyed. He gets destroyed. Overbeck does. So I do like Kubler. He's been at the challenger level for a bit. He just won a challenger this year, back in March. Hasn't really done too much since the Sydney Challenger last week, but he made it to the semifinals. I think on home soil, he should be able to get this win, actually. I've unchanged my mind back to the Kubler money line. I like it. And we can move on. Our last match that will be taking place in the second round, because I am going to be going into the semifinals, which is 2 matches, is we have... Who is this? Pavle Marinkov going against Alex Bolt. And this is going to be their first head-to-head as well. Alex Bolt is about 32 years old. Marinkov is 19. They're about 400 ranks apart. But Marinkov is 19 years old, as I said, and he's Australian. So this is going to be the battle of the Australians, but this is the young boy coming into the mix. Didn't do too well in these past tournaments. Alex Bolt's been pretty consistent. He won the Brisbane Challenger. So, just off of recent form, Alex Bolt is actually playing better too. So, should be a straight set win for Mr. Bolt here. Yeah, I think this should be a straight set win for Alex Bolt. Just minus 310. So, not going to be touching that. No, thank you. No, thank you. But 24-16 on the outdoor courts, 29-27 for Mr. Marinkov. So, Alex Bolt's definitely the obvious favorite here. Let's move on to the semifinals. And then we have Filip Sekulic going against Dane Sweeney, the reigning champion of this past few weeks. Or almost champion, I should say. He's been winning, only dropping a set so far in the first and second round to Finn Bass or Bass. Excuse me. Sekulic has got through Bernard Tomic and Cruz Hewitt. Those are pretty good, decent names to get through. I would think that if you can get through people like that, you might be able to take a set off Dane Sweeney. Being as though Finn Bass was able to do so. But we're not even going to talk about that. Apparently that's not even taking place until tomorrow. So we'll leave it alone. It's still too early. We're only going to get these 4 out the way, but that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to catch up, make sure you guys can still see my face and see that I'm still here. But quick little video, back in the mix. Also want to tell you guys, basketball season has been pretty decent for me. So if you are looking for some NBA picks, come to the Discord. We got a whole channel for NBA plays, and I post there damn near every day, even when I don't post tennis. So as of right now, I'm a little bit more oriented into the basketball, just because it's a little bit simpler for me to go about right now. There's a lot more of it to look through. So challengers is like, to me, I gotta find the good ones where people that are good at playing. I can't just cover challengers. Some people are just like literally just snickle frits out here. So anyway, I appreciate you all. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to get through all of the Playford City Challenger. no matter how short, okay? Missed you all. Let me know what you guys been up to in the comments, all right? Take care. Peace.